Ever since Damian Lillard got drafted for pro basketball approximately 8 years ago, he has been a star, and Damian proved this over and over again, especially now that he's been unanimously named as the NBA Bubble MVP after averaging 37.6 points in all the 8 games with the Portland Trailblazers. On the same day he was voted MVP, Lillard proved himself one more time after clinching 31 points to beat the Memphis Grizzlies and help secure the Trailblazers spot in the Western Conference playoffs. So in today's video, Lillard himself is in the spotlight and will tell you 10 amazing things I bet you didn't know about Damian Lillard. But before all that, let me remind you to leave a like, subscribe, and smash the notification bell button to get the latest updates on all things related to the world of basketball. Let's get back to the video on all things Damian Lillard. Kicking off this list is how Damian Lillard started off his high school basketball career as a bench warmer. Lillard first attended Arroyo High School in El Monte, California, and joined the lineup as a young 5'5" freshman. But back then, he was just relegated to the sideline, so nobody saw his talent. But he kept at it for a year until he finally said enough is enough during his sophomore year, when even his coach did not return the next season. Young Damian then transferred to St. Joseph Notre Dame High School in Alameda, which was the very same high school that produced NBA point guard Jason Kidd. But his talents again were not appreciated, so he moved to Oakland High School, where he became part of the first team All-League for both his junior and senior year. Lillard went on to prove his mettle and averaged 22.4 points and 5.2 assists per game as a senior, and led the Oakland Wildcats to an outstanding 23-9 season run. But after being drafted by the Portland Trailblazers in 2012, the former high school underdog became the highest paid player in Trailblazer history. You heard that right. Damian went on from a bench player in high school to a total star at Weber State, the only school who found his talent and offered him a college scholarship. That's how Lillard jump-started his career towards the Pro Basketball League. While Big Game Dame still has a year left with his $139.9 million contract with Portland, his future in the team is also secured after he signed another 5-year extension for $196 million that starts by next year. Even before that contract extension begins, we can now see Portland's good move to secure this NBA star early on. Speaking of college, unlike so many other professional athletes, did you know that Damian Lillard made sure to balance his athletic career and his academics? Yes, sir! This famed NBA player is actually a college graduate with a degree in technical sales in his beloved alma mater, Weber State University. But take note that Lillard graduated in 2015, 3 years after he got drafted into the NBA. Damian admitted that graduating college is one of the biggest accomplishments of his life, and said that he did this to keep a promise he made to his mother. Now that's what I call dedication. Number 4. We can probably say that Damian owes his basketball prowess to his average but crazy accurate hands and his gigantic feet. For some reason, this 1.88 meter tall point guard has size 16 feet. That's more than 32 centimeters already. No wonder he could swiftly execute plays for his team. Next up, did you know that Dame is sponsored by sports drink Powerade and popular video streaming service Hulu? Damian has been an endorser of Powerade since 2017, while Hulu got him in 2019, initially as a troll move against the Warriors, if you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure that because of the outstanding performance he's been showing this season, Damian would most likely get a sponsorship deal with one of the leading basketball shoes manufacturers soon. Who's your guess? Let me know in the comment section below. Next, we all know that the jersey number of NBA players are part of their identity. But do you know why Damian sports the number 0 on his back? Well, listen carefully. Lillard carefully chose his jersey number, or should I say letter, because instead of the number 0, it represents the letter O. Why? Well, there are actually 3 reasons. In an interview after getting drafted, Damian admitted that it's because he grew up in Oakland, took up college in Ogden, and his team is in Oregon, so it represents the places where Damian's story began. If Dame Time's jersey number is special, then of course, every ink on his body also has various meanings. The former NBA Rookie of the Year has a total of 18 tattoos. His tattoos represent everything that Damian cherishes in life. He has a huge tattoo of the word Oakland written on his chest. He has the name of his mother inked on his triceps, while his entire left arm contains Bible verses taken from Psalm 37. Below that, Damian also had portraits of his family member tattooed on the same arm. That's on top of other symbolisms that represent his faith, his priorities, and his likes. Moving on to Damian's other interests, did you know that Damian Lillard goes by the name Dame D-O-L-L-A, with D-O-L-L-A meaning different on levels the Lord allows. That's his rapper name. Aside from a basketball nut, Lillard also enjoys rapping and releasing new songs. A year after graduating college, Dame released his debut full-length project, The Letter O, with Lil Wayne and Raphael Saadiq. He then went on to produce another project entitled Confirmed, this time with BJ, the Chicago Kid, Lil Wayne, and 2 Chainz. His third and latest album, meanwhile, was released in 2019 and was named Big D-O-L-L-A, which features Lil Wayne, Jeremy, and several other artists. But no matter how brave and serious Damian Lillard seems to be, he's only human. Therefore, he has his own fears. And for him, that's his fear of historic statues. Lillard himself admitted to this via a tweet which says his experience in Washington, D.C. Lillard had trouble recalling when this fear actually began, but he credits this to visiting a wax museum in Weber State with life-sized figures of prominent people like Martin Luther King, Oprah Winfrey, and even Abraham Lincoln. Ever since then, this NBA player has made it a point to just avoid statues at all costs. And yes, this included statues of Jesus. And finally, even if Damian has a super hectic schedule with his basketball and singing career, he has found the time to establish a so-called Respect program to help local kids graduate. He started this project in his rookie year with the intent to encourage the youth to pledge to show respect to everyone. The program partnered with 3 Portland high schools, Madison, Parkrose, and Roosevelt, to empower teachers and counselors to reward students who embody the principles of respect. Damian has never failed to show up and host the program's assemblies despite his busy schedule. And now, the Respect program has grown into a bigger project, helping forward many other causes like promoting the habit of reading, being environmental advocates, and helping children with cancer. And that's about everything you probably didn't know about Damian Lillard. Please be sure to thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you loved it for more awesome content from our channel. Leave a comment down below for what you think our next video should be. Till next time, peace!